Oh yeah, I tell you something. I think you'll understand when I.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today on Out of This World News. Good evening, this is Vincent Leonas with you today on July 20th, 1969. 4 days ago, on July 16th, 1969, Apollo 11 went up into space. Yes, space! And they made history, becoming the first people to set the foot on the moon. Astronauts Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins hopped onto the Columbia module in hopes of being the first human beings on our moon. 6 hours later, this mission was accomplished. On July 16th, Apollo 11 launched from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Collins, pilot, commanded the spacecraft. The location of the landing point was changed about 250 times due to the moon's surface being completely rocky and unsafe for landing in almost everywhere, before finally deciding on the Sea of Tranquility for its smooth, flat surface. This historical event is unlike any other. We have finally exceeded the limits of the sky and placed footprints on the moon. The Neil Armstrong and astronaut Buzz Aldrin have made headlines with their incredible journey that will sure to stay for generations to come. Armstrong stepped out of the module, and despite the immensity of the moment, he managed to say the forever famous words, "That's one small step for man, and one giant leap for mankind." Their journey back to Earth ended in the Pacific Ocean. With them, they brought 47.5 pounds of lunar material after exploring the moon's surface for 2.5 hours. They only spent about 21 hours up there, but the experience was definitely unforgettable. Thank you very much. And now I will pass it over to reporters Benice Redsnap and April Ryans.
Woo! Hi, I'm April Ryans, and I'm here with Citizen. Hello there, fellow citizen. What's your name?
Well, my parents named me Suzanne, but everybody calls me Rainsprout.
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Rainspout. So what do you think about the first landing on the moon?
I think it's really tight, but I think it's really dumb that we did it to beat the Soviets or the Russians or whatever you want to call them, because we just really need some real peace, and all this conflict and attention is not good for your auras or the spirits or anything. So I think later on it's just going to cause some problems. You know, right now people are probably like hyping it up and they think it's like really groovy, but eventually something is going to like happen. So,
Well, thank you for that very much, and that's it. April here once again with another random citizen. What do you think about the landing on the moon?
honestly, I think it's so stellar because, like, now there's people up there, and, you know, like, for all I know, I could be up there, like, next week. I mean, I don't know if my parents want to pay for that, but, you know, I could be up there, like, if just, it's like, if anyone can go up there, then, like, I can totally go up there, and then, like, who knows, we can do it, like, we could build another, like, house up there or something like that. I don't even know what you could do up there, but just being up in space where, like, nobody knows what's up there, it's just crazy.
So it is. Stop. Hello, April again, and I'm here to talk to another random citizen about the landing of the moon. Excuse me, sir. Hello. So, what do you think about all this craziness?
What craziness?
The landing on the moon.
What?
The guy that landed on the moon, Neil Armstrong, happened really recently.
Why are you here?
I'm just asking you questions about how you feel about the landing of the moon.
Wait, who landed on where? Who?
No. Okay, Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, the first human being to set foot on the moon. So how do you feel about that?
Have you seen Steven? I'm supposed to be at a party.
I'm sorry. I do not know you, Steven. I'm sorry. Anyways, thank you very much for that. Any last thoughts or words?
No.
Well, thank you very much. And that concludes this little interview session. Thank you for that, April Ryans. I am Bernice Redsnap, and now we will share with you some real footage of the landing on the moon. Today we make history.
Yes, as the first astronauts on the moon.
Up there.
Are you ready?
Yes.
We have to say goodbye.
Okay.
Ten, nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Wasn't that beautiful? Well, while in space, both Armstrong and Buzz left a plaque that stated, "Here men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon. July 1969 AD. We came in peace for all mankind." With this, they had completed John F. Kennedy's goal at the beginning of the decade to send men to the moon and have them return home safely. And this event marks an important day in our American history, and I'm pretty sure it will have a big impact on the rest of the world. Thank you so much for watching Out of This World News. I am Bernice Redsnap, and have an excellent evening. Good evening, America. I am Alexander Cornejo, and this is Out of This World News. Today is July 16, 2012, marking the 43rd anniversary of a major turning point in history. That major turning point in history is the landing of the moon. In 1969, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins took a shuttle to the moon and came back safely. This ushered in a new era of moon exploration, which was why it was so significant. Beginning in April 1961, the Soviets sent out the first human being in space, increasing the competition between the two countries. Now, we have more advanced technology to help continue that sort of exploration of space. The Columbia shuttle is on display at the National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. today, and I hope you can join us next time, as this concludes our segment of Evening News.